gotta let your life roll love.
Gotta wear the blue light blockers, you know? Just because your face is just radiating awesomeness towards me will damage my eyes. So gotta wear these. Hope you're well, you sexy beasts. Oh, that was different. Normally I say, what is up, you sexy beasts? Hope you guys are fantastic. We're gonna get straight into it today. Who might be going to the CrossFit Games, you might ask? Who do you think? Well, I'm gonna tell you who I think, and maybe just break down kind of the numbers of who is going, or how many people are going from each region. So we'll start with North America. Now, if you're not aware, in North America, they're having 4 semi-final events. And at those 4 semi-final events, 5 athletes, 5 male, 5 female athletes from every event will qualify for the games. So if you do the math, 4 semi-final events, 5 athletes, that's 20 athletes will actually qualify to the games, 20 males, 20 females from North America. So to be honest, I think most of the top athletes are fairly safe, especially considering there are 4 events. They won't all be going to the same one. They'll be, not based on their placing, they'll be nominating where they want to go. I believe that's how it's going to work. So you won't have all the top athletes at one semi-final. It should spread out fairly nicely. So I thought, instead of looking at the top 20 athletes that I think will make it through, which will take forever, let's have a look at the athletes that are currently sitting outside the top 20 based on the quarterfinal results. And again, we've spoken about this before, but athletes were not aiming to peak at quarterfinals. Obviously, they want to peak kind of semifinals, but more so the games. And so there are a lot of top athletes that aren't within the top 20 after the quarterfinals, but I don't think that is going to be an issue for them at all, because they are going to be spread across 4 different semifinals. And also, I imagine a lot of them are a lot better when it comes to in-person competition rather than online comps. So some of the athletes currently in this area, North America, that's sitting outside the top 20 is Carrie Pierce, Haley Adams, Lauren Fisher, Jessica Griffith, Alison Scudds. So a few big names outside the top 20, but again, I don't think that's going to be an issue. On the men's side, we have athletes like Ben Smith, Brent Fikowski, Sean Sweeney, Travis Mayer sitting outside the top 20 currently, but once again, I don't think that's going to be an issue. So for North America, unless there's some big upsets, I think we'll see all our favorite athletes, all the top athletes that you know well, should see their way through to the games with those 20 qualifying spots. Now, moving on to Europe, these guys have 2 semi-final events, and they'll be qualifying 5 males and 5 females from each of those events. So that means we'll see 10 athletes on the male side, 10 athletes on the female side progress to the games from Europe. Again, like the North American region, unless there's upsets, I think it's unlikely that we don't see the big names progress through. But currently we do have Katrin Davis-Daughter and Sam Briggs sitting outside the top 10 after the quarterfinals. I don't think those ladies will have any issue. They are amazing with in-person competitions. One thing that is very interesting is that Annie Thorisdottir, after having a baby, she finished 9th after the quarterfinals, beating both Katrin and Sam, which I think is an amazing achievement for someone who's just had a baby very, very recently. So again, with the European region, there's 10 spots on the men's side, 10 on the ladies' side. I don't think we're going to see any of our top athletes not make it through. That brings us to the region that I'm a part of, the Oceania region. And honestly, I feel like we need more qualifying spots in this region. I understand they've basically allocated the qualifying spots based on the open participation. So the more people took part in the open in a certain region, the more qualifying spots that region got. Now, I'd be very interested. I don't have any stats on this. If there is anything out there that you know of, let me know. But I'd love to know how many games athletes we have past and present in our region, and then, you know, compare that to the rest of the regions based on people that are taking part in the open. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Oceania has the biggest ratio of games athletes versus open participants, if that makes sense. But regardless, we have 1 semi-final, the Torium Pro, and from there we're going to qualify 3 men and 3 ladies. Only 3 spots. And again, I looked through the names today and there's just so many games athletes in the field. So it's going to be very hard to pick these, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick my top 3 men, top 3 ladies, and Oceania that I think will make it through. Let's start with the men. On the men's side, Jay Crouch is just looking unbelievable. So Jay Crouch is going to go through for sure. Jay won the ACC sanctional event last year, beating James Newbury. And he won the Open, he won the quarterfinals in this area. And so I think Jay will go through for sure. My man, Khan Porter. He's just a veteran. He's got so much experience, and when it comes to in-person competition, he does better than online, and he did amazing in the online portions this year. So my second pick is Khan Porter, and then my third one might be controversial, just because he finished a bit lower on the field in the Open and the quarterfinals, but he did just have some surgery on his knee. I'm really hoping that he'll be fully recovered by the time the semi-final rolls around, and I'm sure it comes to no surprise, my buddy James Newbury. I reckon he's going to take that third spot. I think he is definitely an underdog, just based on kind of his performance through the Open and the quarterfinals and having that knee surgery. It was minor knee surgery, so I reckon he'll be fully recovered. And again, there's no one that steps up more when it comes to an in-person event than James Newbury. So those are my top three. Now, the fourth person, I believe, although they don't qualify straight from the semi-final, they will get invited to the last chance qualifier. And my pick for that spot is going to be Brandon Swan. I reckon Swanee's going to get that fourth spot. Swanee has won the Torium Pro 2 years in a row. Now, obviously, all these athletes weren't there when he won it, but that doesn't take away from the amazing athlete that he is and the experienced athlete that he is. He's been around for years and years. So I reckon Brandon will take that fourth spot. On the ladies' side, it really depends on whether Tia is going to make it over here or not. I think it's still unknown whether she's going to make it. I think her intentions are to come over. I think it's in her best interest, the spectators' best interest, the organisers' best interest. I think everyone wins by Tia coming over, but it is a massive, massive ask, not only financially, but also just time-wise. Flying over here, having to quarantine, then doing the semi-final, having to fly back to the States, quarantine again. That's a lot of time outside of a good setup for training, you know. Sure, you can train in the hotel room, but it's not the same as having a full gym setup to your disposal. So let's say Tia does come over. I think obviously she'll take first place there, unless Cara can beat her, which I think could happen. Cara Saunders, second place. And then my money is going on Harriet Roberts for third place. I reckon Harriet's just got the hunger for it. She's been around forever. She qualified for the games last year through the Asia Sanctional, I believe. But then obviously we had the online version of the CrossFit Games last year. So I think she's hungry to go to Madison, Wisconsin and compete in person at the games. So I reckon Harriet Roberts is going to get that third spot. It's going to be hard between her and Maddie Sturt. Her and Maddie Sturt, it's going to be a fight, but I think Maddie will take that fourth spot, which means that if Tia does not turn up, Maddie will take third on my predictions. So that will be Cara in first, then Harriet in second, and Maddie in third, which means the fourth place will give to a Kiwi. The fourth place will be the person that gets invited to the last chance qualifier. So if Tia doesn't turn up, I'm going to put my money on Bailey Rogers, man. She's making a huge comeback. Bailey Rogers, you might not know the name, but you will very shortly. She's an amazing athlete, and she's got a lot of grunt in her. So yeah, those are my picks for Australasia. Oceania, sorry. Australasia, Oceania. It keeps changing, doesn't it? Now, for these smaller regions, I really don't know the athletes that well to really make any predictions, but there is one name that I want to throw out there in South America. That is my good friend, Victoria Campos. Vicky used to be a training partner of mine, a coach at my gym, and I think she got fourth. She finished fourth in the quarterfinals in the Asia region. She is just a little machine, so look out for Victoria Campos. She is part of the Sexy Beast tribe and a good friend, so make sure you cheer for her. Look her up, Victoria Campos. That is in the Asia region. My bad. That is in the South American region. She's Brazilian, South American region. Now for the Asia region, the only real name that stands out there is the mad Russian Roman Khrennikov. He's a machine. I think he's had trouble going to the games the last few years with visas and things, but he has qualified, I believe, a bunch of times. And I saw him compete in person at Dubai, and he is an exceptional athlete. So I reckon he would take that top spot for Asia. Unfortunately, I don't know any of the ladies in Asia, so I won't make any predictions there. Same goes for the African region. The name I do know is Jason Smith. And again, I saw Jason compete at Dubai. He's a tank. I don't think anyone can beat him in Africa. So Jason should take that one spot for Africa. On the ladies' side, I'm not too sure. So there you go. Those are my predictions for the Oceania region. Like I said, for North America and Europe, I don't think we're going to see any surprises. I think all the top games athletes will go. All the names you know should make it through, unless there's any upsets. But the Oceania one is an interesting one. It's probably the tightest, I reckon, region in my opinion. Maybe I'm biased, but I do believe that there's a number of athletes that deserve to go, that is capable of going, and that will unfortunately miss out. But what do you think? Who are going to be the top finishers in the regions that you live in or the other regions around the world? Throw it in the comments. Let us know who you think is going to make it through. And then, hey, I had a question for you. So I like doing these talking head videos, but I also like doing more vlog style stuff where I train or, go out and fly my drone or walk the dog. And I want to know, do you like videos that have both of those things in one video? So for example, I film my training session and then I come in here and I talk to the camera or vice versa. Or do you reckon it's better to actually do these separate, to do videos that are just talking head and then do videos that are just vlog style? Do you know what I mean? So do I combine them? Do you like that? Or do I keep them separate? And if I do combine the talking head stuff with the vlog stuff, do I do the talking head first and then go and train and do my vlog stuff like I'm going to do now? Or vice versa? Do you like to see some fun vlog style, everyday life stuff first and then the talking head bit? And what I can do, of course, if there is vlog style content prior to the talking head bit, I could put the timestamp at the start of the video where the discussion starts, so you can just flick through to that if you want to watch the discussion. So let me know. 3 options. Option 1, keep them separate. Vlog style, talking head style, separate videos. Option 2, combine them and have the vlog style stuff first, followed by the talking head. And option 3, combine them, have the talking head stuff at the start and the vlog stuff at the end. What do you think? I don't know. I'm trying to make some decisions, trying to figure out what the best way is to present my content here. So your help is always appreciated. Guys, last night I started working on my new website where I'll be selling my merchandise. So that's going to be a couple of weeks away until that's kind of ready to go. I've finalized all the designs that I like and that you guys have given me feedback on the Instagram account. And now the final stage is to find some quality t-shirts, some quality garments. I'm not going to give too much away right now, but I've got some really cool items I'm going to include in the shop that you can purchase alongside the t-shirts. Just little knickknacks like coasters to put your drinks on, little things that don't cost a whole lot of money that are really cool to have around the house. Did you notice that? Got my nails painted, baby. Yes. That's my daughter giving me a bit of a manicure. Is that what it's called? Manicure? Hand massage and moisturizer. And anyway, I'm going to go do some training now. I don't think I'll include it. I think I'll just keep this to a talking head one, and then wait for your comments on how I should structure it. You stay sexy, keep roaring love, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
You've got to let your life roll love.
Okay, sorry is a sorry does. She just wanna cut up in the car, I told her start it up. I don't wanna see it from your eyes unless it's Cartier. Ran into my old chick, she said you ain't playing fair. Playing fair, playing fair. Nah, I ain't playing fair. Playing fair, playing fair. Nah, I ain't playing fair. Asked her why she staying